Vice presidential hopeful and totally normal person who does not molest couches, J.D. Vance, made an awkward attempt to order donuts.
Hey, how are you? Good, good. The zoo has come to town. Thank you for letting us come in here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. She doesn't want to be on film, guys, so just cut her out of anything. Appreciate that, man. I'm J.D. Vance. I'm running for vice president. Good to see you.
Okay.
We're going to do 2 dozen.
Okay.
Yep. And just a random assortment of stuff here. How long have you worked here?
I've been here since the beginning of July
Okay.
of this year.
Okay, good. How about you, sir?
Almost 2 years.
Okay, good. How long is it?
Everything.
Just everything, yeah. I mean, a lot of glazed here, some sprinkle stuff, some of these cinnamon rolls, just whatever makes sense.
Ma'am, if you don't want to be on film, you're okay.
Ma'am.
If you don't want to be on film, you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah. How long has this place been around?
About 4 years.
About 4 years? Okay. How long have you been here?
A little over 6 months.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's, when we selected this place, I didn't know if it had been here for 20 years or 4 years or, you never know. Sometimes you drop in.
Okay, that was really awkward and very cringe, right? Why are you introducing yourself to the woman who does not want to be filmed? I'm just saying, I think it's obvious that she knows who you are and does not want to be filmed with you. Again, the original video, by the way, is not blurred out. I had to go through and blur out her face. Turns out it's a lot of work. Now, apparently, that's what J.D. Vance's team just didn't even want to go through that effort. But again, understandable that she didn't want to be filmed with him in the first place. I mean, the lady shows up to work. She's got to deal with weirdos and that want to put her on camera and are named J.D. Vance. Yeah, no, I wouldn't like that either. All right. That said, hey, she was professional. She did what she had to do because she, you know what? She did her job. Awesome. Now, the internet had some fun with this, so I want to give you some of the responses here. Symphony writes, unmatched cringe levels. Way too much secondhand embarrassment in less than 2 minutes. RJ Swinton writes, anyone notice that his questions on how long the place was there was an opening for him to try to use that against the Biden-Harris team, but didn't work, or I should say the Harris-Walz team. It'd been there close to 4 years. The employees were spread through that time period. A business that opened and survived. Yes, that's actually a great point, because once again, you do see the, Bidenomics has destroyed businesses. Oh, really? The stock market is really high. Now, the stock market doesn't help me, it doesn't help average people, but it is something that the Republicans love to point to all the time. Oh, look at the stock market under Trump is so great. Under Republicans, it's awesome. Really, it seems to be pretty good under Democrats as well. That said, stock market is not a reflection of the realities faced by working people like that young woman and that young man who were working at the donut shop, waiting on J.D. Vance. Now, of course, look, if you want to appeal to those people, then you might want to actually do it with policy, popular policies like, I don't know, raising the minimum wage, making sure they can join a union if they want to, that kind of thing. Helping working people with pro-worker and pro-family policy. That is not something that J.D. Vance and Trump are actually doing. So now there's more. One's comment says, she knew who he was. She did not want to be seen with him. I still think that's pretty likely. Travis Lowry says, they say he's the most juiceless man in America. And Emily Krebs says, I'm so uncomfortable for everyone. Look, I know this is one of those cringe campaign stops. It happens in every election. And it's funny because, look, Democrats have had some cringe moments before, like Hillary Clinton with the hot sauce.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah. Hot sauce.
Really?
Yes.
Now
yes.
listen, I just want you to know, people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people.
Okay. Is it working?
You know, that was, but it seems like Republicans always have the most cringy moments, okay? Mitt Romney with the hot dogs.
Today is National Hot Dog Day, and perhaps you also know that hot dog is my favorite meat. I love hot dogs. I love them in buns. I love them outside of buns. I love them with baked beans. I just like hot dogs. It's the best, best meat there is, without question.
Rick Perry with the corn dog. Oof. Terrible. But now, J.D. Vance, in this election, the most cringe, because he pretends to be a normal guy, but it's clear that he's not. I mean, I don't have any problem with people who go to Yale. Okay, he's Yale educated, and, backed by Silicon Valley crypto bros. He's not an average person, and yet he is cosplaying as oh no, I'm hillbilly J.D. Vance. I'm just like you guys. No, you're not. See, people can see through BS. People can see through inauthenticity. And that's exactly why people don't like J.D. Vance, why he has a negative 11% approval rating, why it's underwater. People see him and they're like, you're just pretending to be an average person, and you have no idea what it's like to be an average, non-weird person. And so that's what he's doing. And he's not good at this. His Philly cheesesteak thing is like, does this come with mozzarella or whatever? Cringe. All right, so look, I think that if Donald Trump ends up losing this election, which seems more and more possible each day, I think he's going to blame J.D. Vance. And look, I think the fish rots from the head down. He picked J.D. Vance, but he hasn't exactly been known for making the best choices. What do you mean? Donald Trump picks the best people, the greatest people, the most tremendous people to work for him, except when he doesn't. And then they get fired. And he's like, coffee boy, barely knew him. I can't wait for the day that Donald Trump calls J.D. Vance a coffee boy and says, barely knew him. You know it's coming. Bank on it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.